soundtrack. That soundtrack was awesome, man. I love the soundtrack that was playing behind the battle scenes, the beginning with that opera. Oh! Believe me, if I did that shit, people would throw rocks at me. They wouldn't be applauding that shit. That shit was epic. That was tight. And the opening, the opening. Best opening so far, man. That opening was fucking badass. I love the guitar, and I love the guitar in this opening. It's fucking badass. This opening, the ending, it's awesome. The music is terrific. I love that shit. Akame got killed, guys. We saw the premiere. I saw the premiere. It was insane, guys. This season just keeps on getting better and better for anime. Seriously, Sword Art Online, Tokyo Ghoul. Now we got Akame got killed. This is getting insane. Okay, you know, at first it started off normal, you know, I didn't expect much. It was just this guy that was trying to save his village. It seemed like nothing was gonna happen in this episode from the beginning. You know, we got this cool scene with him fighting a dragon, whatever that shit was. And then he goes into town, he gets swindled by this girl with big ass tits. There's always that guy that gets swindled by a pair of tits. I know that by experience, but you know, that's enough of that. It doesn't have to do with this. You know, he gets swindled, he gets saved by this little girl. And I was like, oh, she's cute. She's cute. What's she gonna do? She's gonna help him. Oh, that's even adorable. Takes him home, feeds this guy, shelters him, and I was thinking, all right, that's nice, that's nice. But where are we gonna see the action? I was wondering, like, is this it? This is it? No, they didn't even get started with that shit. When that night raid came, you know, that's the whole group that's actually trying to dethrone the Imperial Empire, trying to dethrone that shit because it's corrupt. It's very corrupted. They torture people. It's fucked up. It's a fucked up country. They're trying to save that thing, but they're trying to make him look like the bad guys. But no, the night raid is trying to save the country. And you know, when they showed up to that house and they started slaying everybody, I was thinking like, what the fuck? Because I didn't know what was happening. I thought these guys were the bad guys at first. They were just slaying everybody, and I was thinking, why in the fuck are they doing that? And I thought that the Tsumi would like be the hero and like stop him, but no, he got his ass kicked by Akame, which, by the way, Akame will become the baddest chick of the summer season, right? If not the baddest chick of the year, because she's a bad bitch. She's fucking tight. She's a badass, alright? She's a fucking badass. Zoro must have taught her something because she's a fucking badass. But you know, and then we got those feels, you know. You got feels. Yeah, I know for a fact people got feels when they saw Sayo and Ikiju. They were like dead. You know, Sayo was dead. She was tortured to death. You know, she was hanging. That was fucking sad. And then we see Ikiju, you know, he was drugged, he was on the way, he was on the verge of death already, and that was even sadder seeing that. And then we see the true intentions of what that little girl was trying to do. And then, you know, that was pretty badass too when that Tsumi actually killed her. So that actually shows something about his character. You know, he doesn't hesitate. He's killed people before. You know, he's willing to kill something if it's right. So we see some character development for him already. You know, we already know what he's up to, what he can do. You know, he doesn't hesitate. I like that about that character. I like these characters. They're awesome. And that group, that Night Raid group, looks fucking awesome too. That girl with the machine gun, with that's fucking badass, and that's fucking tight. I think the only flaw that I saw in this was, you know, when Sayo and Ikiju, when they were dying, they rushed it. As soon as, you know, Ikiju died, they went straight to comedy. So it seemed like their death was pointless. Like the emotional value was like, it was nothing. So that's the only thing that kind of like ticked me off. So I was thinking, like, I don't know, you know, his friend just died right there, and he's already like playing around. So that kind of pissed me off. But you know, I don't give a fuck. This episode was fucking awesome. It was insane. He's now they forcibly made him join the group now, so he's part of the group. And that guy with the armor, with the big ass armor, yeah, then I expect his personality to be that nice, with rainbows behind him. So that was fucking funny too. Alright, final verdict. This is an awesome series. I know it's gonna be fucking awesome. I love this kind of series where there's this group of people trying to take over something, you get me? And it looks like everybody here is fucking strong. And I could definitely see, you know, once this reaches its climax, some of these characters will die. And it's not, I'm not saying it's gonna be good, but it's gonna be, you know, epic. It's gonna be a good battle, epic battles, great action scenes. It's funny, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's a funny series too, so that's great. We rarely see that with funny and shonen like combined. And the characters are fucking awesome. I love the characters, you know. The main character stood out perfectly this episode. You know, he's a relaxed kid. He's a happy-go-to kid. You know, he doesn't take things too seriously. He's clumsy, but when he gets down to business, he does his shit. You know, he kills people. He fucking does it with hesitation. Bam, that's what an assassin does. Fucking tight though. And you know that chick, Akame, badass chick, bad bitch. She's awesome. You know, enough said about her. Enough said about her. She's awesome. But yeah, man, leave me your thoughts below. What do you guys think about the premiere of Akame Got Killed? I fucking enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe for more reviews, guys. I got all those summer reviews. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Be safe. It means a lot.